During the 2022 budget defense of the Federal Ministry of Information and Culture, chaired by the Chairman, House of Representatives Committee on Culture and Tourism and member representing Oedo Federal Constituency, Dr. Omoregie Ogbeide-Ihama, the Minister of Information and Culture, Alhaji Lai Mohammed, had the opportunity to give a breakdown of how the 2021 budget was expended in the outgoing year and also defend the 2022 budget. The minister told the committee that the ministry could not carry out necessary functions during the year under review because the House of Representatives Committee allegedly expunged certain amounts from the budget estimate.
It is true, we appreciate that culture should be our oil. But how can culture be our oil when even the proponents of culture as our oil are the ones that are destabilizing the cultural and tourism sector? I mean, if I propose 3 billion and you now take away 1 billion, honestly, sir, it's just like I see you are saying that you don't need culture, you don't need tourism.
Members of the committee used the opportunity to ask the minister salient questions on what will be done with the money left in the coffers of the ministry as it relates to payment of personnel of the ministry when it's just 1 month before the end of the year.
You earlier said balance not released was 300 million. Then on the other page you said the total expenditure was 594 million. Which is balancing 5 million and not this 300 million. So you need to correct it.
We are discovering that there's a lot of front end loading in personnel and overhead.
By end of December, your total emolument is not going to exceed 3.5 billion naira. So that at the end of the day, you have about 500 million naira. That 500 million naira is too much.
Chairman of the House of Representatives Committee on Culture and Tourism, Dr. Omoregie Ogbeide-Ihama, promised to set up a committee to investigate the allegations and said, if found to be false, the Minister, Lai Mohammed, will be summoned to the House for explanation.
We will look at it, and just the way you have separated information sector, culture sector, sector common to both, we will be able to see where anything was done. By the time the committee is done and we're able to extract the culture sector and the sector common to both, and we see that the culture is not, sector does not have to do with the 33% allegation, we might have to summon the minister back here to face this committee. Is that okay? Is it carried?
The House of Representatives Committee on Culture and Tourism, headed by Dr. Omoregie Ogbeide-Ihama, has 30 members. Best Mbiere reporting.